Like what I was saying, like about the full pantry and freezer, refrigerator and stuff. That actually started when I was younger, because when I was growing up, my family didn't have a lot of money. Of course, they start to get into money, like my parents, they accumulate whatever. But I was always somebody who got hand-me-down clothes, or like we had to go to like clothes drives at churches, and then they would just give away clothes, and then those were the clothes that me and my little brother wore. And I would get made fun of every fucking day at school. Not just for how short I was, because I was also extra short. So that was number one target sign. Number two target sign was I was dressed like a homeless nigga. Like I would have to take, like because they were donated clothes, I would have to just take like jeans with holes in them and shit like that, shirts that were too big.
Oh, now this shit's cool.
Like all type of stuff like that. Yeah. Shout out to Kanye, nigga. But like, shout out to Kanye. But when I was growing up, like I got a lot of grief for that. So I started working at 14, like under the table, because I was so sick. I was so sick of not having money, and on top of that, dude, here's the fucked up part. Somehow, my parents made enough money to where I didn't qualify for free lunch, but they didn't have enough food to actually give me and my brother lunch. Wow. So, what me and my brother got so desperate in in elementary school that we would just run up the bill, like because they used to do something on credit where like the kid can just run up the bill and buy the lunch stuff, and then they just send the bill to the parents, and then so we got our ass beat because we were eating at school. Like, yo! And like, so, by the time I got to 14, and looking like a fucking scrub all the time, I literally spent all of my fucking money on just clothes. Just clothes.
I remember those days.
Just clothes. I was just wearing, you remember, I was wearing all types of crazy shit.
No. I remember where we got the clothes from. It was in the
Gen X.
Yo,
bro. They're out of business now, I think. But shout out to Gen X.
Whoever created Gen X, we would like to thank you very much, because you allowed us, like, when we worked under the table, above the table, where the fuck we got money, we went there to get some damn gear so we could stop getting fucking. Oh shit! But yeah, we got nice ass shit from there.
Looking fresh.
Look at this.
Looking fresh.
Like, well, what was it like in Kansas?
Well, no, you just brought up a memory for me personally. Listen.
Oh shit!
My parents had good jobs, and they would give me an allowance. Okay, I was blessed like that. But I would always find it interesting, even with an allowance, like you said. These students on EBT and on like these lunch programs would have the burger and then the chicken wings and then the slushie and then the hot chips and then the Hershey's cookies and cream, and I'm like, fuck! How are you afford? If this is what the assistance program is like, let me get some of that, cause damn, y'all eating better than me.
Brother, you're giving me PTSD because I was so fucking upset. I'm like, bro, like I've been to your house. And your house looks like the trap. And I knew this as a kid. And why the fuck can you eat at school and look better than me? And I ain't got shit!
Party at the trap.
What? Oh my god.
People know how to work the system, dog. People know how to work the system, but
apparently my parents did not, because like we were fucking hungry, dude. Like it got so bad that I had a friend, shout out to Dexter, I'm not gonna put your last name on stream or whatever.
Hey, I know a Dexter.
Like shout out to Dexter. We became friends in middle school and then into high school. And he saw that I was not eating for so long. He was a white kid, and he came from like he actually had like a very well-off family, right? And it's not any knock on them. Like it is like he had a single mom and stuff. Like they were divorced, whatever. And he literally saw my situation. And he just started asking, he's like, do you want me to buy your lunch today? And I'm just like, nah, like you don't have to do that. And then and then he literally just started buying me lunch every fucking day because he just had the extra money like that. And like, dude, like I can't. It's just like you said, the pride thing, dude. I cannot tell you how fucking small and emasculated and weak I felt every day because I could not even fucking get lunch, and I have to have this person who's now my friend buying me lunch because he has extra money to spare all the time to be able to buy me lunch. You know what my allowance was? Getting back to your point, my dad gave me and my brother $25 a month each.
Wow.
What the fuck are you gonna do with that?
That's not even enough to buy school lunch daily.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
And so you know what I did with that? I saved my $25 a month, and then I would rent games from Blockbuster and Hollywood Video because I knew it wasn't enough to get me fucking food at school. So I figured my only other escape was video games. So I would just save all my money and be hungry unless Dexter decided to buy me lunch. And that's what I did, bro.
And that's
Like,
what can be so detrimental about survival mode. It's like you've had this in your life from a certain age and point since you could remember shit. So now let's say, like, let me ask you, say you were in survival mode and now you have the means to function and be a normal member of society, okay? How do you get out of that survival mode mindset, though? Because just because you have the resources and the means doesn't mean you know how to use it. And if no one teaches you, hey, just because you're not in survival mode anymore, you still have that seed inside of you. So I have this extra, let me splurge and spend it on bullshit instead of seeing what I can do to thrive instead of survive. That's not an easy thing to be in survival mode, and just because now you have money or means or access to have a mindset that's not in survival mode. So in y'all experiences, how could you get out of that survival? What did you do to be where you are now to get out of survival mode, basically?
Me, I'm a what they call an autodidact or autodidact, whatever the fuck it is. I love learning. I love reading, and I learned enough where the thing that probably changed my life about money was when in high school with Mr. Michael Watley. Is something
teacher?
Else. Yeah, he's a teacher. So I took a business and personal finance. It was a class. It was elective. Like, I saw my transcripts recently. I'm a 1.3. 1.3.
Oh shit, bro!
Like,
when I graduated, I was literally 1.8 because I was such a ditcher and like oh my god, dude! In high school.
Wait. So Mr. Watley, shout out to you, Mr. Watley. So that class. That class really probably just changed my life. So after a point in a while, I understood money. I was like, oh shit. It's like saving, budgeting, how the market works, some shit like that. And then that was just really my first introduction of it. And then as the years go by, I started buying, I'm a book reader like a mud. I read books in the library like a mud. And I knew if anything I needed to learn, go to a book. Or when Wikipedia came out. So shout out to Julian Assange.
No, you're good.
Shout out to Julian Assange for Wikipedia, whoever created Wikipedia, because that shit allowed me to access a lot of information that I would have never had access to if it wasn't around. So shout out to Wikipedia. I'm very grateful for you. I'm very thankful for you because Wikipedia, Mr. Wally, y'all done saved my goddamn life because I learned a shit ton from Wikipedia. So like looking up money, right? What's money? What's currency? What's finance? What's this? What's that? And just going down a fucking rabbit hole and then reading books on finances, stocks, trading, the market.
Hold up. Not to interrupt, but you didn't get called white for reading books, did you? Because that is a thing.
I had some white girl from Texas call me a Colorado black boy, like something like that. I took her on a date. She's like, "Are you one of those Colorado like white boys, white boy, black boys, or some shit?" She thought I was just like a hood nigga or some shit like that. Like, no, my dick is big. I could fuck the shit out of you and all stuff like that. But like, motherfucker, yes, I'm educated. Don't get me wrong. Like, when I was in Detroit, my family in Detroit is educated, college educated. My grandmother educated, and shit, nigga, like. My grandmother taught me how to read, motherfucking shit. I had to let that woman know her work carried on. Like, your grandson has read a shit ton of books and is
Legacy.
a very well-educated man.
I mean, any girl that came up to him was thinking, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then, bullshit.
And then
fucking nerd.
Is the myth
she
true?
was thinking that his dick was. And so he was like,
oh yeah.
and then when she found out the truth, he was like,
You stupid.
Is the myth true?
is the myth
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Giant Black Man, is your cook gigantica?
It is gigantic. I'm also very smart as shit. I mean, very well educated. Like, I read a shit ton of books, and it's just like, I read a lot of fucking books, and then audio books come out too? Shit. Yo. I learned about investing from books, trading from books. I made a good amount of money from trading, investing, paid off some debt. I'm still hesitant on Bitcoin, even though they want me to get into that. I'm hesitant on that. I'm hesitant on anything to do with currency. So.